Have you ever felt a tiny nagging doubt, a little flicker of unease in your gut about your relationship? It's not a full-blown crisis, not a screaming argument, just a something. It's a feeling I know all too well. It can begin with something so innocuous, a lingering glance, a slightly too friendly message, yet it stirs something uncomfortable inside. It's insidious. It can chip away at the foundation of trust, and before you know it, you're left wondering what is okay and what crosses the line. That line, it's blurrier than ever these days. We live in a world saturated with connection, both real and virtual. Social media, dating apps, constant communication. It's easier than ever to connect with everyone. But with that ease comes a new set of challenges for our relationships. I remember a conversation I had with a friend, Sarah. She was struggling with this exact issue. Her partner, Mark, was constantly liking and commenting on photos of a woman he used to work with. Nothing overtly flirty, but Sarah just felt it was off. It made her feel unseen, as though she wasn't enough. She bottled it up for weeks, afraid of seeming jealous or controlling. The truth is, we've all been there, haven't we? Perhaps on either side of that situation, feeling that pang of jealousy or the need to connect with someone outside our primary relationship. The question then becomes not if these feelings arise, but how we handle them. And here's where it becomes tricky. You can't make someone do anything. You can't dictate who they follow online, who they talk to, or how they spend their time. The temptation is to lay down the law, to demand compliance, but in doing so, you risk creating resentment and shutting down communication. So, what do? How do you navigate this minefield of modern relationships without stifling your partner or betraying your own needs and boundaries? Imagine this. You're at a work conference and you strike up a conversation with someone genuinely interesting. They're charming, intelligent, and they seem interested in you. Maybe you haven't felt that kind of spark in a long time. Your heart starts to beat a little faster. You linger a little longer than you should, laughing at their jokes. It's exciting, intoxicating, a momentary escape from the routine. You know deep down that you'd never physically cheat on your partner, but something about this feels different. Is it just harmless flirting, or is it something more insidious, an emotional affair in the making? It all feels innocent enough in the moment, like a momentary lift, but what about after the conference? Is this a one-off, or does this represent a more dangerous emotional trend? Here's where the real work begins. It's not about policing your partner's behavior, but about understanding the why behind it. The truth is, often these seemingly innocuous connections are about something deeper, a need for validation, a craving for excitement, a feeling of being unseen or unheard in our own relationship. The solution then lies in radical honesty, first with ourselves and then with our partners. Ask yourself, why am I drawn to this attention? What need am I trying to fulfill? What is the purpose of following or engaging with this person? Is it adding to my relationship or taking away from it? Then have an honest conversation with your partner, not from a place of accusation, but from a place of vulnerability. Share your feelings, express your needs, and be willing to listen to theirs. It might be uncomfortable, but it's essential for building a relationship based on trust and mutual understanding. Instead of saying, you can't follow her anymore, try saying, when I see you engaging with her photos, it makes me feel like I'm not enough, like I'm not your priority. The same honesty applies to yourself. Instead of letting it build and going home resentful and withdrawn, share that you're feeling less connected to your partner. Perhaps something like, hey, I've realized that my self-esteem's been kind of low lately. I'd love to plan some adventure together. Here's the thing. According to a study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, couples who engage in open and honest communication about their needs and desires are significantly more likely to report higher levels of relationship satisfaction. What if the real problem isn't the specific interaction, but something larger that needs attention? Are you having enough sex? Are you prioritizing quality time? Have you both lost sight of the things that made you fall in love in the first place? This is not about becoming the fun police. It's about being a proactive guardian of your relationship's well-being. Let's go back to that conference scenario. You've enjoyed the fleeting flirtation, the ego boost. Now what? Instead of letting it linger, creating a fantasy in your mind, you go home and tell your partner about it. Not the juicy details, but the feeling. You might say, I met someone really interesting at the conference, and it made me realize how much I miss having those kinds of engaging conversations. Can we make a point of setting aside time to connect more deeply? By sharing your experience, you're turning a potential threat into an opportunity for growth and connection. You're choosing vulnerability over secrecy, trust over suspicion. Remember, strong relationships aren't built on perfection, but on the ability to navigate challenges with honesty, empathy, and a willingness to grow together. Let's remember, we're all human, we crave validation, and it's easy to stumble. The key is to be aware, to be honest, and to prioritize the health and well-being of your relationship above all else. Here's the bottom line. What would you do with your partner standing right there? The takeaway here is this. Don't be afraid of uncomfortable conversations. They are the building blocks of a lasting and fulfilling partnership. Because true intimacy isn't about avoiding temptation, it's about choosing each other every single day, even when it's hard.